Guys, it's happening. This is not a fucking drill. Guess what just fucking got announced? This is the announcement of the decade. I actually saw this on Steam first. I was on Steam just looking around. This is an hour ago. Guys, we've been waiting for this for a long time. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna just react to it. We're watching this for the first time together.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere.
That's right.
And we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one.
I can't even believe that after all the rumors, we finally just get all 3 in one go. I already saw them all on Steam. I haven't seen the video yet. You want to go check them out? You can go to the channel.
This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever.
I bet these don't have stick drift like other controllers. And they look a lot like the Steam Deck. They got the little scrolly things.
And however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads,
high definition haptics. What is gyro? What does it even mean?
gyro and back buttons.
It's basically the Steam Deck.
Comfortable form factor. Its next generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb or your.
Ooh, that's really cool. Wait, I didn't even know. I didn't even wait. Is that what he's saying? Is he saying you can aim by just moving your controller like you can't see me, but I have mine in my hand. You saying you can move it in certain ways to aim? That would be super fucking cool.
Hanky, if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime.
Rechargeable? Dude, I had to buy rechargeable batteries because I had to buy rechargeable batteries and a kit to charge them because my Xbox controller kept running out in like 5 minutes. It was a battery a day to play. That's awesome. I can't even believe they're including I would buy this if I didn't already have 2 controllers sitting next to me. I can't believe they're adding a freaking battery, a rechargeable battery to this. You'd think other companies would do this, but they make these things so that you'll buy them again in 2 months when they break.
With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge.
Wireless.
Once you're charged up, snap it off again.
That's fucking amazing.
You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too.
You can do it on the deck too. That's
the
sick.
New Steam
That is sick. It's like a Switch, but you don't even have to break the controllers off.
Controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link. Whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam machine.
How much you think it is?
Oh! This is the new Steam machine.
Yo, yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package.
This is the announcement of the fucking year. We've been hearing about this so much from so many rumors. Even if you're not in the PC building space, this alone is the tech announcement of the year. This is amazing. This is so awesome. And we might even get SteamOS 3 for normal computers. In fact, let's find out. I do want to see. Maybe we get SteamOS. This all comes out in 2026. Early 2026. It would be so amazing if we could have some SteamOS on the PC now. That's been the big thing with that, and maybe when they do this one, which is supposed to be a PC, they'll give SteamOS accessibility to other PCs.
Designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU and a...
Speaking of that GPU, the rumor going around is that it's the same one as... Well, actually, I'm not sure which ones the Xbox and the PS5 have, but I'm pretty sure it's something close to an RX 7600 or an RTX 4060. So, it's not terrible. It's not horrible. And, knowing Steam and their OS, I'm sure that this is going to go splendidly. I mean, you can't play some of these PC games on an Xbox. So even though the specs aren't much better, it really comes down to price and game accessibility. And also, they've been honest about how the resolution and the FPS will work. Because PlayStation advertised 8K, but their actual hardware has trouble with 4K native. So you'll see in a minute, but this is amazing.
Enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR.
You heard that? That's what I was saying. With FSR. So they've been completely honest. PlayStation, they'll say you can do 8K and native with 120 FPS. At least they're honest about this. They say 4K, 60 FPS with FSR. And I think that is attainable on a 7600. So I guess it's down to, we'll see how this goes.
Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Amazing. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck.
Let's see that. SteamOS, fast suspend. This is basically a console and a PC. This is multi-use. I think Valve is about to win again. 100% win in the console market, because while the console market eats itself alive, they're just doing this. Like this is they're competing in two spaces: pre-builts and in consoles. If they price this at $500, they will win 1,000%. Xbox, I'm pretty sure Xbox just raised their console prices, and PS5 did a while ago. So Steam, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna price this at, but if they price this at $500, they will 100% win for good. We will all. It'll be such an amazing year, 2026. I'm gonna have to start making a list of the amazing things happening in 2026. This is amazing. Anyway,
like lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage. And
SD card slot, nice. It would be nice if they put a disc, a CD bay. Steam Chat Remote Play. I want to just point this one out. Desktop mode. So this is the reason it's a PC and a console, because like the Steam Deck, there's console mode where you can only see your games and it looks like a Steam big screen, but then you can switch to desktop mode, and it'll be a full Linux desktop, SteamOS Linux, and it looks kind of like Windows. I'm not a huge fan of the desktop mode, but it's functional with a lot of games and a lot of programs. So you're not getting gypped on this at all. This is amazing. This is you can. It's interchangeable. This is what I wanted for the Xbox. I wanted this for the Series X. I have one right next to me right now. I wanted this to be where you could have a game interface and then have Windows on the other end. And so if this becomes the new console market, because ROG, the Xbox released the ROG Ally Xbox One. If this becomes the new next competing system of we create a console that is both a PC and a console at the same time that can run a PC OS, we will be the consumers. This competition will be amazing. Amazing competition. Steam, Xbox and PlayStation are going to probably have to do something to up their game, especially PlayStation. I don't know what OS they would use, because SteamOS is built in-house, I believe. And Windows is Microsoft's. So if this becomes the new ecosystem of building a hybrid PC console, the consumer will be in for some amazing pricing and functionality out of these things. And I've gone on a fucking yappy meal, but we are in for such an amazing year in 2026. 2025 feels like a knockoff of what 2026 will be, because we're just getting so many amazing things. And Xbox is I mean, I don't know what the health of this investment is for Microsoft right now, but I can't imagine it's doing very well considering that, they just upped all the prices to hit a quota that they expected, but couldn't hit. Which doesn't mean they're doing bad, but now they've released the price, up the prices, and nobody wants to buy from them. So I'd love to see how Xbox and PlayStation plan on competing with the hybrid PC console. Anyway, back to it. Sorry about that.
Fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and bring some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show
That's
different
sick.
system functionalities, or your own light show.
That's
Steam Machine is a PC, so
that.
run whatever software you want.
Look how small
and
it
it
is.
works.
I was reading this on the website. It's 6 inches. Now I don't know. They didn't say like inch by inch. Like they didn't say it was like 6 inches by 6 inches. But that looks tiny. Look at that. That's a whole ass PC right there with a 7600. And also I don't know if that This is another thing. I don't know if the 7600 in that is an APU or if it's an actual physical discrete smaller GPU in there, custom made for these devices by AMD. But if it's I don't know how they did this, but this looks like it's going to be console sized. It's going to be very small and it can fit anywhere. I love the way it looks, by the way. It's just very simple, like all of Steam. This is why Steam is one of the best companies. It's Steam, Costco, and Arizona.
Works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency.
This is what I mean. They did it. They know what they had a plan. They're executing it. This is the Steam era. Steam Machine is not Steam PC and it's not Steam console. It is Steam Machine. You can attach your controller or your keyboard to it.
Wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in, and it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame.
Phone? I missed that. Phone? Tablet?
To your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame.
Guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. I mean, I'm pretty sure other devices have this functionality, but not in the same way. I'd imagine the latency isn't amazing, but imagine being able to get on your phone and go and leave and turn on your PC upstairs and then go downstairs and sit on the couch with your family while playing at PC performance on your phone, which runs at 1170p. Bro, Steam hit it. I think it's only time will tell. We can't make a full verdict yet, but I think Steam is going to hit it out of the park with the Steam Machine.
Oh, yep. This is Steam Frame.
Yes. Oof.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly.
They made this is they literally they pretty much took it's the same genetics in every device. It's like you can see that, and it's so beautiful to see. Like it's the same controllers for every single device in a good way, because the controllers are very good and they sound good and they're lubed good and they function well. Especially the trackpad. I love the trackpad on it. It's better than the ones on laptops.
Seamlessly with the new Steam controller, the great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset, to make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what.
Oh! I'm sorry, I'm pausing this again. What the what? I don't know if other devices, bro. Oh my gosh. I can't even find the words. I don't even know. I don't know if other. I'm pretty sure the Apple one could do this, right? But I don't know if you could attach a controller. So you buy the controller. Out the controller's like $50 and not $70 like the Xboxes. You buy the controller, you buy the headset, and then you can Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. So you buy the controller, then you buy the headset, which I hope it's like $500 or $600, right? You buy the controller, then you buy the headset, and then you buy the computer, and then you stream from the computer to the headset, and then use your controller with the game. Because I read it. The headset can run the games natively, but the headset it's going to have an APU in it, and it has a I think a 4K screen. So you can either run it natively for lower latency and have your controller with it, or you can run it with higher latency from your computer with higher performance with your controller with this digital screen in front of you here that looks, wow. I mean, this is insane. You probably already came to this conclusion, but I had to say it out loud. Like, holy shit. Like, this is an entirely new era. We are revolutionizing here. Steam destroyed the launcher industry, destroyed the games industry in a good way, and now they're coming for consoles and for VR headsets. I don't know if this is something Meta could already do, but all the other headsets are going to need to step up their game for this feature alone. And I don't know what else this thing has in store, because honestly, to get ahead of those headsets themselves, you need to do some crazy things like this. Like, this is an insane feature. I don't know if this was... I think this is only on the Apple one. I might be wrong, though.
For playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, SteamFrame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. Cool. And SteamFrame is a PC.
It's also a PC. Look at that. It's also a PC. They're all PCs, and they all function together, and they're all integrated on the same network. This is what the ecosystem is supposed to be. I've never seen an ecosystem so well integrated. This is amazing. You can use the controller with your headset. You can use the controller with your deck. You can use your deck you can connect your PC to your deck. You can connect your controller to your PC. Then you can connect your PC to your headset, or your headset to your PC, or you can connect your headset to your deck. This is what an ecosystem... I've never seen a tech ecosystem so good in my life. This is amazing. I mean, this is only one 6-minute video. This is amazing. What are we talking about? This is insane. This is what an ecosystem was meant to be. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. My gosh. And look at this. Holy shit, man. And I guess what they did here is that it tracks your eyes on the inside, and it'll lower I don't know if it increases or lowers the resolution, like if it increases it where you're looking or lowers it where you're not looking. But it'll essentially optimize that way by making whatever you're looking at the priority for rendering, I guess. I'm not sure.
Highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And SteamFrame is a PC, running SteamOS.
I love it.
In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of...
They're all the Steam machine. They're all the Steam machine. Everything is a PC, everything is a Steam machine.
VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card.
Nice.
Steam controllers...
So they put a micro SD on everything, by the way, right? I mean, I'll have to go look at my Steam Deck. I don't know if it has one, but on the Steam machine and on this, they put an extra SD. So that's really cool, because SDs they're not expensive.
Steam machine and SteamFrame, all built with the same DNA as Steam Deck.
That's what I was saying. They're all the same ecosystem. It's like an inbred fucking family. It's like that you can see the same genetics in each one. They're all the same device, but with a different form factor and purpose. It's amazing. I've never... iPhone releases the same phone every year, and that doesn't make me half as happy as this. Like, this is amazing. They release the same iPhone every year, but now they're going to release 3 devices that are all exactly the same, but they all serve a different purpose. Steam Deck, portable. VR one, VR. The controller for all the other 3, and the machine for the PC or the console. It's amazing. They've revolutionized it. They're destroying handhelds, destroying PCs and consoles at the same time. and they're going to destroy VR. But they're going to have to come. I think the VR, they're going to have to compete a little bit harder. I don't know. The only cool feature, I think, is the one where you can take it outside and put the screen up. That looks so cool. And the screen is 4K.
Powered by Steam, work together, and can be used
they price these so competitively.
However you'd like, with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience, and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games.
Open ecosystem. Built for gamers, by gamers.
Love, and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026.
Amazing.
Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
I love Gabe as much as a straight man can love another straight man. This is just, honestly, the only one I feel did not deliver entirely is this one. I think the Steam Machine is amazing. We've been wanting this for so long. Again. Amazing. Thank you, Valve, for staying real for 20 years. Over 20 years. Amazing. Beautiful. You just have to love this so much. I live to see it. I don't even know. Yeah, really. I don't even know what to say. I guess all I have to say is thank you, Valve, for staying so real after all these years. You are the greatest thing for the industry. Because you make everybody work their ass off wherever you are. No, everybody looks at all the ROG allies. I don't think the actual company has caught on yet, but the Steam Deck is still eating it alive because it's an infinitely better price, and especially for performance. And now there's no prices announced here, but let me see some
non-VR games.
Let me see where he pulls them up.
And what
Okay, this one is about $500. This is like $500, right? 800p screen, the 500 for the OLED, with an APU that is it's not the greatest, honestly. This is like what you'd expect out of any other handheld, but it's got your library and it's amazing, and it's Linux and it has a desk. It's a PC, right? You're holding a PC, right? They tried this with the ROG Ally X, right? I think that was the one, or no, it was the ROG Xbox One. I get confused with the names because they have a bunch of them. They have one that doesn't even have the X. And I don't know how many there are of these, but I was at Micro Center the other day, and I was on this one. It was the white one, and it can do SteamOS if you put it on there, but also it does Windows, right? So it's also a PC, but this one has Linux. And Linux is a very well-functioning browser, and it's at a low price of $500. I forgot what the MSRP for this one is, but I believe it's double, like over double. Let's see it. They have the Ally and the Ally X. $600 already. So the MSRP already for 512 gigabytes of RAM is $600, but for 1 terabyte. My gosh, what a hike. What a hike, and for 24 gigabytes of RAM, which doesn't actually do much for performance. I mean, actually, I think with APUs, that's their VRAM, but the difference between 16 and 24 gigabytes of VRAM at anything lower than 1440p is not like a huge, you're not making a huge difference with that. 16 is enough for 1440p, and this is not I don't think this is a 1440p console, but already, and this released before that, so they could have priced it competitively, but they I guess they weren't ahead of the curve. So Steam Deck is already winning handhelds just by existing, right? Which is how Steam is. They win everything just by existing. And this controller, so I don't know, like now we're obscured on the price on the rest of these, but I want to see this controller be $40 to $50. Actually, I think a fair price would be $50. I think an extremely competitive price would be $40, but that's a little bit low, I think, for such a premium controller. Because I ordered, when Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the worst game ever made, came out, I ordered an Xbox controller, which is in my hand right now, for $70, I believe. Or no, it was like $100-something as a birthday gift, right? And it, the game ended up sucking, right? We all know how that went. But the controller is extremely nice, and I actually really like it. But the day that I got it, my hands sweat a lot, and I was playing, and I was in the middle of a tense moment, and I look back at my controller after, and the entire both sides where the grip is are smeared paint all over them from what's on here. Like, I don't know if it's that the paint hadn't finished drying yet, or if it's that just it's cheaply made, but these Xbox controllers are designed to break. Like, I can already see the black paint peeling off the little sticks. And so that was because my previous one had stick drift. So what I want to see out of this controller is a lower price tag than $70 to $120, and I also want to have it. I trust Valve is a high trust company like Arizona or Costco. So I already know, like, we don't even have to ask for this. These controllers are built to last, unlike Xbox ones. We're not getting stick drift on this, right? This is already automatically a fact. And so next up is the Steam Machine. And so let me search something up. So I believe, so let's look at this. I don't know the MSRP, but this, I believe, is what the equivalent of its APU is going to be. So this is for the nice one, right? For the nice one, it's $360, right? Which is overpriced, honestly, because there's much better value in the newer ones, for less money actually. But I believe this is, I don't know if this is integrated APU or if this is going to be a dedicated small form factor custom one that AMD is doing for them. But I'd love to see this. It's obviously, I mean, there's cheaper, right? Like, it's probably cheaper than that. There's cheaper versions. It's not $360. Like a hard line. There's it's probably a $300 GPU. So what I want to see out of this, because I know the APU. Well, you have to custom make it, so I don't know. Like, I'm not fully versed in that, but for what I want to see this PC do is I want to see it perform much better or on par with an Xbox or a PlayStation 5, and be priced more competitively than it. And now, I don't know if the manufacturing price of this is going to be more than what they can do, but they're going to have to. I want to see them price it less than $500, or I want to see them price it at less than the other two consoles, right? Because they're already way above $500. I bought mine at $500, but they're already way above that. I want to see them price this very competitively compared to those two. And next up is, so I want to, to finish, right, because I'm trying to list off prices here. So let me actually just, let me see. I want to just do this, right? Like, let's just get some prices down. So this is, whoops, I don't know what I just did there. This is 500 doubloons, right? I think it's like 500 for the OLED. This, I want to see this be priced at 50 at most, right? Which is extremely competitive. Like, it costs probably somewhere close to that to make, honestly. But to compete with Xbox controllers, even though it has many more features, maybe 50 or like $60 at most, right? So, and then for this, I want to see this at, like, I want to see this one, like, if we're going to price competitively, let's say $550 to $700. But I'd say the only problem is, or $650. Let's do $650 here. And we'll see how accurate this is. And I am running out of time for the video. And I say $550 to $650. They can price this higher than the Xbox and the PlayStation, but then they'd have the issue of selling it to normies who buy stuff like the Nintendo Switch 2, because normies will buy an Xbox or a PS5 not because of its specs or because of the game availability, but because of the brand recognition. So you have to come out as the lower price when your big qualm is brand recognition. Normies don't know Valve and how good Valve is. Normies just know that Xbox has been around for 20 years and so has PlayStation for 30 years. And they know that these are very good consoles that everybody talks about, right? Or used to talk about. So without any knowledge of Valve, Valve needs to probably come in lower than those two at the current moment, which I'm pretty sure the Xbox and the PlayStation are both at $650, but I'm not sure. So you want to come in at or lower if you want to. I'm not a professional, of course, but you probably want to come in at or lower because you want to beat brand recognition. You want to go price over brand recognition since, normies don't exactly know Valve very well. And next up, the headset. So I'm pretty sure, let's see, Quest 3, $500, right, for the small one. Actually, that's the big one. $500. I want to see this Steam Machine. I don't know if this is going to be on par with it, but I want to see the Steam Machine be, and I'm going to go real broad here to finish up the video. I don't have time to do, crazy calculations. Very broad. We are being very broad here, all right? Extremely broad. And why do I say this? Why do I say $400 to $700? I say $400 to $700, and really 7 is the worst, absolute worst case, highest scenario. I wouldn't buy that because I'm broke, but I just don't have the money, and I have a Quest 2. But you have to do something to really outdo the other brands like Quest and the other one. So I forgot what the other one is, but you have to outdo them, kill the competition, and again, this is Valve. If Valve knows how to just exist and do well, and one of the ways they're going to do that is with pricing, in my opinion. I think that's how they're going to do it. That's how it always is. And so if you just become the better option, you'll automatically win, right? You don't have to do anything else. Just be the better option. So if you can outdo Quest with features and Apple, which Apple's already, I don't think people like that one. So if you can outdo Apple too, and just take them off the board, just on price alone, right? Because the price of the Apple one, the whole business plan was to release a cheaper one next year, but it turns out the cheaper one's also expensive. So if you outdo them on price alone, and then give them their Steam library too, which they're already having, and integrate the entire ecosystem, right, they can win the headset industry. Because right now, Quest Link is a pain in the asshole, and I don't know how the Apple one works. But essentially, if Valve makes this really simple, as they always do, we could end up with a higher priced a headset that also is very versatile for multiple use cases. Excuse me. But in the worst case, I'd like to see this be like $500, right, or $600, like $600 worst case. But $700 is real worst case. Like we're fighting a backhill battle, and we need to price this a little higher. But in my opinion, I think Valve will opt for $600 on this one, if they're going to be smart, right? And Valve is usually smart about things. But I haven't seen anything on this console just yet that'll completely outdo Quest and Apple on features, and I don't think Valve can automatically, in other industries such as consoles and VR headsets, just automatically outsell on brand recognition the way Quest can, or the way PSVR can. But I hope the VR industry gets very excited about this one, because this is going to be a banger. But anyway, that's going to be about it for this video. I ran over just a bit, about 34 minutes. So just let me know in the comments what you think about my price thingy here, and I mean, drop your own price estimates. I don't know. I'm taking this from a very non-greedy company perspective, but Valve isn't, a modern day saint. They have their own goals as a company, and as a business model, and they need to hit a certain quota, and they need to obviously over break even, right? You don't want to break even on 3 new, like, you always want to break even, but you want to go over break even, right? And so I think that I'm like what my price estimates are from what I'd like to see, but Valve might not want to do that, and I understand completely. But the nice thing about Valve is that no matter how high they price their stuff, people won't be as mad as Xbox raising the prices, because it's quality devices made with love and supported very well. Like, the Steam Deck had a little issue with downloads where it would turn off during downloads and stop the download. They fixed that right after the complaints started, and even put it in the marketing for the Steam machine. So, anyway, that's about it. Drop your opinions in the comments. I'm so excited for this. This is the announcement of the complete fucking decade. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Bye. Jesus loves you.